What is up, my crypto legends? Hope everyone is having a fantastic time. Now we're going to take a look at Bitcoin, but first of all, I need you guys to smash up that like button and let's dive straight into the content. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin here, the potential scenarios that could happen in the next coming days, all right, and check out those levels where we can take opportunity of the market. Now we're going to take out Bitcoin here. We perfectly touched this target here around about the 43.5k levels with this bearish Gartley mentioned, all right, for the last week. We just touched that target this morning. So what is going to happen right now? Are we going to have this correction from this level? Because this is a bearish pattern, right? This is the moment where we should be correcting. Well, I want to see that the bulls are getting exhausted. We are hitting this major weekly level that we have been talking about also on the channel. And it's a major support. It has been support in the past, and it also has been very strong resistance. As you can see, a lot of volatility at this area. Once we were getting above this level, very strong support here for 1 second, and then came straight back down, as you can see. So let me just confirm here in the comment section if you guys can hear me. Carl from the moon here in the comment section. Yes. I've actually just met Carl today also, so yeah, absolutely fantastic to meet him. I think you guys, can you guys hear me? Yeah, I got my mic here. How is everyone doing? Hello Lauren, Mark Dutch here in the comment section. Yes guys, let's crack on, see what's going to happen, because the next couple of days are going to be critical. We do see you know, a lot of bullishness, all right, but we need to be very careful because we do have very strong resistance levels. Okay, we can take a look also at the S&P 500, because the S&P 500 also formed this bearish Gartley pattern. It looks like it's gaining some bullish momentum, but it is true, is this going to be a complete breakout from this major resistance level? Are we going to manage to break out successfully? Then if so, this level will be very heavy support. We might continue to the upside. So far, S&P 500 looks very bullish, as you can see here on the chart. We broke out from this descending channel, and we know that we need to follow the traditional stock market. Bitcoin is still quite correlated to traditional stocks, so we need to eye the S&P 500 or Dow Jones, doesn't really matter. They move pretty similar, and if they are bullish, it's very likely going to help Bitcoin. So by the looks of things, S&P 500 broke out from this descending channel resistance. We're still not out of the woods, but it's looking pretty good. We formed this bearish Gartley pattern. There is a possibility we might correct down, and this will be the moment where we could be very bullish around this area. We could go through that on the live stream. So let's see what happens if we suddenly get really rejected right now, because the US market is opening in 10 minutes. So we'll pay attention on that. We can take a look at Bitcoin dominance, see what's going on. Bitcoin dominance has been correcting, okay? We were very much expecting that correction from that 44-45%. Are we going to see altcoins popping in the next coming weeks? Also, if Bitcoin is bullish, Bitcoin dominance goes down, we're going to see a lot of altcoins having some pretty good bullish momentum, guys. Let's dive in, then we can eye Bitcoin, see what's going on, see what I see on the charts. You can give me your opinion, your altcoins. We can do analysis on your altcoins also, as usual, of course. Right, glad I'm here on a live stream, says Lauren. How are you doing? Clarice, salud. Buenos días, Andy, bendiciones. Podemos probar chequear Hex. Muchísimas gracias. Hex, let's take a look at Hex. I think a long time since we haven't checked out Hex. Let's take a look at Hex here on the chart, see what we can find out, what's happening. Right, we haven't got too much price data here on Hex, so what was the charts? Poloniex, probably. Yeah, we haven't got much price data here, unfortunately, on Hex, so we cannot take a look at Hex here on TradingView, guys. So yeah, let's just dive in here through the comment section. Hey Andy, how are you doing? Please check on VRA. Let's take a look at VRA also right away. VRA, let's take a look. Right, VRA, let's take a look. VRA, veracity, right straight here onto the charts. Check out veracity, see what's going on. Yeah, we are basically hitting this major support range on VRA. As you can see, you know, the 1.8 cent level. We are bouncing here consistently at this range. As you can see, we are creating very, very aggressive lower highs. Now, this could be a kind of a descending triangle. This kind of price action could potentially break down because you are getting that selling pressure here, as you can see, with lower highs. Now, if we start getting above this last lower high, which is this one over here, let me just get a trend line so you guys can see it. This one right over here, this is looking at the daily. It's very, very possible that we might have an attempt in getting to reach this level and try and break it. So some more bullish price action is very likely. Let's see if it manages to break successfully this last lower high, because if it does, it's very, very likely going to hold as support for a potential continuation to the upside. So not much here to add on VRA. We are having some exaggerated bullish divergence where the price action is flat here, okay, with a big support, and you are seeing the RSI making higher lows. This is called exaggerated divergence, where it just currently stays flat, and it's possible that it's going to pop here to the upside. It's very, very possible in the next coming days. So something to eye on here on VRA. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. S&P 500 is overextended. Expect a pullback. Yeah, very possible. Very, very possible. We could expect that pullback on the S&P 500. This has also formed a Gartley bearish pattern, right? From this high over here to this low to this high to this low area where we did retest it for a double bottom. Still pretty much valid. And now we are basically just hitting that level, okay? A lot of people might think that this is bullish because we are getting above this major resistance level, okay? But this could be a potential fake out. We just have a lot of volatility. If you want to see a successful breakout, you want to break out from the range big time, okay? Because you can see this support range over here. You can see the price action kind of popping up, but this is not a successful breakout. You want to break out and then come down to that range for a potential trade position. So I'm just waiting patiently to see what happens, guys. I am slightly bearish at these levels because of the bearish Gartley and the huge amount of resistance, all right, that we do have above us. Now, it is true that we are seeing a lot of people very, very bullish on Twitter, on YouTube. We just want to stay cautious. We want to wait to see what happens at this level, guys. And it's not going to be in hours. It might be a few days. So I am going to eye this, okay, with you guys in the next couple of days. If we start seeing that volatility, that bearish exhaustion with some swing failure patterns, all right, over here from this high, then it's going to be very, very interesting for a short position. Not yet, guys. The price action is still in a bullish momentum. This could still have some more bullish momentum, all right? We need to be patient. Let the price action do its thing, and let's find the exhaustion, okay? I want the price to get exhausted at this range. We were just about ending, okay? It was still pretty, it was a little bit overextended, okay? It would have been ideal for the bearish Gartley to meet target just, you know, yesterday or before yesterday, but finally, you know, we were all a little bit overextended, but it finally did hit that level, as you can see here on the chart shown on today's video. So let me just go here quickly through the comment section, guys. Make sure to smash up the like button. 200 people watching already at this moment. Smash up that like button, guys. We can get to at least 100 likes in the next few minutes. Right, what's up, Andy? Aloha, how are you doing? Garrett, let's take a look at potential double bottom W breakout on Ethereum looming. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Also very important also to take a look at Ethereum, the second largest crypto, also a major leader. Yeah, this is something that we have been talking about also on Twitter and also here on the live streams, where we have broken out from this symmetrical triangle, as you can see, and retested this major resistance into support, playing out beautiful. Just to keep it simple, guys, just to keep it really, really simple, we were eyeing that $2,800. If I extend this box, we know that that $2,800 was major resistance and support. We got a big fat bounce here. We got a bounce right over here. So it is definitely a level to be, you know, paying attention to. breaking out from this lower high symmetrical triangle. We had a beautiful bounce, guys. That was an excellent trade to take. I didn't take this trade. I was analyzing, but you know, I've been focusing on Bitcoin. I did take a trade on XRP. I've closed all of those because yeah, they were in pretty decent profit. So yeah, definitely got to take profits off the table, right? So look at this, guys. Absolutely amazing how Ethereum did get this beautiful bounce from this range, almost touching the resistance from this lower high symmetrical triangle. Breakout, come back down, retest. You put a long position right there, and you know, this is a good area to take profits. This could potentially continue to the upside, but I like to take profits at the high because you do not know if you're going to create a double top or almost a slightly lower high and come back down. So these are quick day trades, quick scalp positions. It is true that now we are hitting, I know that you said that we were potentially forming a double bottom. Now, if it's not this one, I'm looking at the 4-hourly chart right now. It's potentially this one, and you could arguably discuss that this has been retesting almost this neckline, right, and then continue up. We are hitting major resistance, which is that $3,000 range. Okay, 3,050. You need to add some dollars because of the volatility, because of the fake outs. So stay super cautious now. Now is not the time for longing, guys. It is not the time. We are hitting resistance. You don't long at resistance, you don't short at support, right? Because you could get rejected or bounce heavily. I am looking for short positions, like I mentioned on, you know, since last week, since we were trading at that $38,000, guys. We are looking to look for long positions at these lows, at major support, have targets, exit at targets. Now we are hitting major resistance. I am not interested in longing right here, even though we do have, you know, this ascending channel. Let me just zoom in here because there is still this bearish Gartley that has a target from C to D, all right, all the way up here to around about $47,000 range, around that level. We've also got this ascending channel. So overall, even though Bitcoin does have a correction, I would be more happy to long Bitcoin if we do correct heavily from this range. And then because I do have these potential targets, we are an ascending small channel. I will be looking for long positions if Bitcoin does retrace down to the very low 40K range. So far, this has also formed a kind of symmetrical triangle. We had lower highs right there. This was also mentioned on several videos. Lower highs, higher lows. We broke out, you know, tested very nicely. I didn't trade this because I was already trading the Gartley pattern. But yeah, this was a quite nice scalp right over here also. So let's take a look at some other altcoins. This is what I got for Ethereum, just keeping it really simple in a nutshell. So I wanted to let you know that I closed my positions, all right, on Bybit. I had some people asking on the other video, did you take profits? Are you, I took profits. I closed everything, guys, because that was a potential target from the Gartley around about the 43.4. So I was happy to take profits at those levels, guys. Remember, down below, you do have an insane bonus for experienced traders, up to $4,100 worth of bonus and 30% fee discount by using the link down below in the description. But today, we know we're probably going to find an opportunity on Prime XBT. We are in the S&P 500. It is looking pretty bullish, so I'm not interested in longing this or shorting. If we start having, you know, those rejections and that volatility, it might be looking good for a short position. All right, it's had an overextended massive big pump here for the last week or so. As you can see, this is the S&P 500. This is screaming for an exhaustion at some point for a potential correction, and that is what we want to eye, guys. This will be traded on Prime XBT because you can trade the S&P 500 here also. This is my favorite day trading platform and to trade traditional stocks. S&P 500 is my favorite to trade. And you're using Bitcoin, Ethereum as collateral. You got an insane bonus down below, guys. If you're interested, it's another way to support the channel because I do get a small commission. Now, let's take, you get an insane bonus though. That is for sure. You get an incredible bonus. Let's scroll down here because we have Lauren asking for what crypto is Lauren asking? She's not asking for any crypto. She's just having a good time here in the comment section. Let's take a look at Chainlink. Hey, can you take a look at Chainlink, says Martin. Absolutely. Mark Dutch, thank you very much for joining the stream, man. Absolutely golden. My strongest moderator, there he is. Let's take a look at Chainlink. Let's take a look at Chainlink right away. Here, guys. Let's take a look at Chainlink. All right. Let me know, guys, if the music is okay in the comment section. Let's take a look at Link. Why not? What is going on with Link? Well, we have been pretty bullish with Link for a long time right now, since we were creating those pretty aggressive bullish divergence. Remember, guys, on the daily, we've been eyeing Chainlink on the live streams that we have been doing for the last few days. So far, it is playing out beautifully. We were expecting that major bounce from this level. We got the summer lows over here at around about that $13-14. We were getting exhausted here, big wicks here. This is the kind of price action that we want to see. And if you have another indicator, such as the RSI, to see any type of divergence, very aggressive bullish divergence on Chainlink, we formed a descending wedge. I see Chainlink potentially hitting about $18-19 in the next coming days. It is very, very possible. It would be the technical target from this descending wedge. This has been a pretty nice kind of accumulation area, and it might have some bullish price action. This is also if Bitcoin behaves. We need to see Bitcoin behaving. So there's a possibility if Bitcoin does hit that $47,000, $48,000 range, Chainlink will be very likely hitting about $18, $19, okay? If we do see that bullish momentum on Bitcoin, we are going to see a lot of altcoins, you know, pushing up. So far, so good. There are some bullish signals. Immediate short term, I wouldn't mind seeing a rejection at these levels. And yeah, basically on Bitcoin, if we start rejecting from this range, I will be eyeing for long positions from the low of the C here, over here to the top. If we start hitting that 618, which is at the $40,000 range, it is also hitting a major resistance range. As you can see, big consolidations at this level. Okay, so definitely eyeing this area for a potential long, depending on how we react. So far, we are seeing some bullish price action. There's also that other scenario right now that we did talk today in today's video, a potential kind of cupping handle. I don't like the position too much, but we had this big resistance here, big resistance right there. You have this formation, okay, and then you have the handle right there. Basically, we broke out, came back down to retest. You could see actually that bullish momentum. So far, I'm being patient, guys. I'm being patient. I want to see a reaction. What is a reaction? This is a reaction right there. This is a reaction right there. You can see exhaustion. What happens after this reaction? Price drops. What happens after this reaction? The price pumps. Okay, so what happened after this reaction? The price dropped. This is the kind of reaction that we want to see. If we start seeing, you know, this kind of price action right over here in the next couple of days, are we saying, guys, we're getting exhausted? This is very likely going to correct heavily. So something to pay attention. S&P 500 seems like it is pumping like crazy. Let's check out S&P 500 over here, okay, on PrimeXBT. Yeah, it's pumping like crazy. Very, very good opening right now on the S&P 500. It potentially is going to start dropping from this level. So yeah, they are definitely pumping money in onto the S&P 500. Pump it. Yes, it is pumping like crazy. Let's see, we are maybe going to go through, guys. We have a bullish pattern inside of a bearish pattern. So we got the bearish Gartley, which is this one, hitting that D point. Very big confluence right there. We got a strong weekly level, okay, weekly major resistance. We got also this green trend line, which is big support, okay, that I have eyeing. We did touch that green line here to perfection, to the exact dollar. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. It's going to be very exciting to see the next couple of days. I know a lot of people are bullish. A lot of people are saying that we're breaking out, that Bitcoin is bullish. Yeah, it's very, very possible. There are some signs that you could see that bullish momentum. All right. So yeah, I would be eyeing the S&P 500 also to see what happens. S&P 500 is also a little bit overextended. Okay. When you have this kind of price action, this doesn't end well, okay? This will need some kind of sharp correction at some point. So something that we are going to eye in between tomorrow and also Thursday. So this is what I got for Chainlink. So far, so good. It's looking pretty good. I wouldn't mind seeing a correction here with Bitcoin and then getting bullish again, because there is quite a lot of room to the upside. Check Dogecoin, pumped after so long time. Let's take a look at Dogecoin. Andy, UBT had a nice pump. Can we take a look at it, please? I do have a pretty large bag of UBT. I'm going to take a look at UBT and then we're going to take a look at Dogecoin, all right? UBT, I do have about 7% of my portfolio, yeah, around about 6-7% of UBT. So yeah, pretty pleased of UBT. Had a pretty decent pump after correcting heavily, as you can see, hitting that major level. This was also talked about, guys. This is a major big support level. Very possible to see fake outs here, breaking a big support and then having a huge recovery. This is what happened to Unibright. Now, I wouldn't mind seeing Unibright have some type of correction. This is on the daily. Let's take a look at the 4 hourly on Unibright, because it is very possible that we're going to see Unibright having some correction. All right, you can see the bullish price action is getting exhausted. It is reacting right now. You can see it is getting a little bit exhausted. We could see some kind of correction. All right, you could say that this is a potential double top with a slightly lower second bottom here, and you do have a strong level right there where you have been reacting. If this does break down, then I would be looking for that consolidation. Let's take a look at Unibright for potential good support levels. Let's just zoom in here on Unibright on the 4 hourly. Now I can already see it with volume also. This level over here is very strong right there. Why is it strong? Well, you can see that, you know, resistance touch here. You can see the price action trying to get above this range. Now this is looking at the 4 hourly. As soon as we broke here the $1.13 on Unibright, we did get that potential, we did get that bounce, as you can see. So if the price action does come down to this level and consolidates, it will be looking pretty good for, you know, a long setup. Okay, that is what I think. Obviously not financial advice. I will never say what you guys need to do. I'm just showing you what I am seeing on the charts and what I would do. So very interesting thought here on Unibright. If we could take a look at the fib levels from this low to the high, you know, round about that 50%, 618, see that volatility. If it does correct down back down to that $1 area, $1 also round psychological number, this is what I want to see to become very bullish on Unibright. This is, it will consolidate, getting ready for a potential another bigger impulse. So that is the kind of price action that we want to see. This has been overextended. It's been pumping like crazy for the last couple of weeks, as you can see. This needs a pretty nice correction in my personal opinion. So let's take a look at Dogecoin right away. Let's take a look at Doge, see what's going on with Dogecoin. Is it pumping? Yeah, it's having a little bit of a pump, nothing too crazy just yet. I mean, if we zoom out, you know, you can see you are just, I mean, you probably would have got excited with this pump or with this pump, much larger than the pump that's happening right now. So this is still heavily, you know, heavily in a down, in a big correction. It's in a downtrend basically. So I wouldn't get too excited just yet with with Dogecoin basically. Let me just zoom out on the daily, check out major levels on the daily, because this is going down aggressively. It is true that we are having some bullish divergence. These bullish divergences are going on for forever. This is the kind of coin that when it goes, it will go, guys. So there are some signs of bearish exhaustion here. Higher lows on the RSI, lower lows on the price action, and we know Dogecoin and these meme coins, when they go fast. So it is a little bit risky, but I do see this one getting exhausted very soon and just having a quick spike to the upside. It might happen in the next couple of weeks. You can see the bearish exhaustion. Of course, nothing is guaranteed. I don't trade meme coins. They are extremely volatile, very unpredictable, but you could arguably discuss that this is getting exhausted, getting ready for a pop, guys. By the way, you can trade Dogecoin if you're willing to risk trading Dogecoin. You can trade it on Bybit, okay? Bybit does have that availability to trade Dogecoin, which is absolutely fantastic. S&P absolutely crushing it. S&P is going absolutely bananas, as you can see on the chart. It's just pumping and pumping. I don't like this kind of pumpy action. It's absolutely crazy. Overall, I am bullish on the S&P 500. We've broken out from the channel on the macro, of course. This is going to take several weeks to get go all the way up here to hit potentially all-time high. Maybe in 2 weeks, maybe in 3 weeks or so. But so far, so good. We are breaking up, sorry, from the downtrend. So, yeah, Mark Dutch always give me insane support, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Let's take a look at what else? What else can we take a look at? Ergo. Let's take a look at Ergo. Possible to check Jasmy. I think Jasmy. Well, we don't have much price data here on Jasmy. I think. Oh, we do have actually. Yeah, we've got Jasmy coin here, and then I'm going to take a look at Ergo straight away. Yeah, Jasmy basically is getting a little bit of bullish momentum, but very, very difficult. We haven't got more price data from the past here to check out major levels. Yeah, stay super cautious with this kind of price action, okay? This is just might be a small little pump, and this could still correct, all right? This is no signal yet that we are going to break bullish. We are hitting a major consolidation range here on Jasmy. Check out this consolidation right there, okay? We've got a pretty big consolidation before we broke down. We were going sideways and then we were sliding back down here. So this is the current area that we are hitting. Stay super cautious. If it does manage to attempt to break it the next time, yeah, it's very, very likely you will get that bounce from this level. I'm talking about the 4-cent range here on Jasmy. So something to eye on. Very difficult to do analysis on this right now. It's just been a massive downtrend. Little pump to get overexcited. Let's take a look at Ergo straight away. See what this one's saying here on the chart. Right, we haven't got price data here. Let's take a look at this one on this chart. It would be nice to see a little bit of more price data here. It did have a pretty decent pump a couple of days ago, but it is still, you know, it's creating, this is extremely volatile, big massive wicks and then back down, still creating lower highs, still creating massive lower highs. So yeah, good thing it looks like it's finding a kind of a base right there. Probably is forming exaggerated divergence where the price action here is just going, you know, finding this major floor at around about the $4.30 level. As you can see, flat floor right there, higher lows on the RSI. This is pretty bullish, exaggerated bullish divergence these are. So yeah, you could see Ergo having a little bit of bullish momentum. So yeah, not much to add on this one. Let's take a look at Shona, you're very welcome. Can we take a look at ADA? Yes, of course. Let's take a look at ADA. ADA right away. What's happening with ADA? Is it having, yeah, it's having that pretty nice bullish momentum. We talked about the 80 cent being a very strong support level, and we actually broke out from this descending wedge. You are seeing, you know, no, we actually not. We weren't having those bullish divergence here, slightly bullish divergence, higher lows right there. We were breaking out from this descending wedge. So far, ADA is going to hit an insane resistance, guys. It's going to hit that $1 level in between today and tomorrow. It's basically hitting it right now, currently at 98 cents. This is the strongest support level of ADA. It's going to be turned into very strong resistance. Okay, we broke down, we came down. Are we potentially forming a double bottom? This is the thing. This might be very exciting for trading. You could have already longed the breakout here slightly from this descending wedge. It wasn't a very successful breakout, but you can see the exhaustion, all right? This descending wedges or ascending wedges are basically exhaustion of the bears or the bulls. This means that they are getting exhausted. They're not managing to push the price down, okay, to lower levels. So nice little breakout here, getting out of the wedge, having that bullish momentum. This $1 level, if we successfully break it out in the next coming days or whenever that happens, going to the $1.10, $1.20, even better, any correction there is going to be very likely bullish. We are probably going to head all the way up here to the $1.60 on ADA, which is the top of the wedge. It's a technical target. Traders are already eyeing that, okay, but they can manipulate the price down and, you know, get people scared again. And, you know, it's like the Gartley pattern, all right? It's like this Gartley pattern. You know, hitting that target here to perfection. We are getting those rejections here on Bitcoin. We'll take a look at Bitcoin straight away. It's like this Gartley pattern. You know, the timing, the big rejections, you know, gets you confused. You come back down, not managing to break above this level, then we're definitely going to come down, right? We're definitely going to come down because, you know, we're not managing to break up. It's a game of being patient and having those levels well marked up. I was talking about this Gartley pattern since down here, and I was pretty confident. That's why I did just close the trade this morning till we hit that level. You hit that level, you can already see that you are getting rejected at 43.5 level. We've been talking about this major resistance because of the Gartley, because of, you know, the weekly level, because of support, also support. We did have big bounces. Also, look at this resistance right there. It's absolutely insane. You had a pump and then a big massive crash down. That is going to be a major level, and you can see it right there. So that's definitely a take profit area if you're longing from here, and it's possibly going to be a short position. This is what we are looking for, guys. What we're looking for. Let's see what happens in the next day or two, guys. We want to see those wicks. We want to see those reactions. Potentially step in. Stop loss above the last potential wick, okay? We never know which is the last wick, but this is why short stop losses, you know, that my stop loss here was below this range, okay? I entered around about 38.2, approximately around this level. Stop loss below the C level here. The risk to reward from this trade, you know, it's about 5 to 1. You know, it's a 5 to 1 risk to reward. If you get stopped out here 2, 3 times and you get into that, you know, a good trade, you know, you can get stopped out 10 times if you want, if you have 2 good trades, and you'll still be in break even or slightly in profits. This is what we want to do, guys. We want to do this, and I try to explain on live streams, on videos also. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you not already. Let's take a look. Right, let's take a look at. Right, let's take a look. What about Floki? Yeah, Floki is another meme coin. What can we say about Floki? What can we say about Floki? It's just another meme coin. Nothing much to add here on Floki. It's having a little bit of pumpy action. Yeah, we're not going to do analysis on these meme coins because they are basically moved with hype, in my opinion. They just basically moved with hype. Floki Inu is in it. It's finding a bottom. You could arguably discuss that this is the bears are getting exhausted. It might find a nice bottom and you might see some bullish momentum. This is a good sign, you know, when you flat out like this, it's starting to be a good sign. This is potentially going to be a bottom. So if you're bullish on Floki, yeah, it's not you want to try and buy at the low levels, not at this range, of course. So signs of bottoming out here just by looking at, you know, Floki on the chart, giving you my opinion, no indicators whatsoever. Right, let's take a look. I have a super chat here. Let me scroll here. Yeah, thanks for the super chat. No question. Pia, thanks for the super chat, but I don't have any question. Thanks so much. Oh, Near Protocol. Let's take a look at Near. Thanks, Mark, for letting me know. Let's take a look at Near Protocol right away. Let's take a look at Near Protocol. What did we have here on Near? Right. We'll probably get this out of the way. We broke out from these higher lows, breaking down, and it's currently getting resistance. So this was kind of forming an ascending triangle, okay? We had the descending wedge right there. That is bullish already. It's not the best looking at descending wedge, but it broke bullish, and it broke pretty bullish. Where did it stop? It stopped out at this major lower high right there. Resistance. This is a super important level here for Near protocol by the looks of things. This major level, I would be a little bit cautious because you have broken down from this higher low structure. It is true that it could still be a big fake out. You are still creating higher lows because you didn't break from the last higher low from this uptrend. Very difficult to say on this one. Very difficult to say. This is a major level also, holding very nicely. The $10 range, $10, nice round psychological major resistance or support. Got a beautiful reaction there, bouncing. So it is holding pretty nicely. Yeah, I'm a little bit neutral on Near protocol. Sometimes you just need to be neutral. I would have to see a big breakout from this level here, or a potential scalp opportunity. I'm a little bit neutral on this one. So if we do break that $12, just slightly below $12 here to the upside, we're definitely going to have an opportunity right there on a potential bounce. So that is what you want to see. It might be a quick scalp or a day trade, but a little bit neutral. I think, you know, you're also kind of creating lower highs right there, a little bit of exhaustion. You have broken out from this small uptrend. You could see the price action coming back down again. So yeah, it's one to be cautious. Let's take a look at Celsius right away. Right. Let's take a look at Celsius. Average, thanks for joining the stream. Another moderator here. I've got Mark and Average. Thank you guys for joining. Let's take a look at which one? Luna. So we take a look at Luna and Atom also. How about Atom? Let's take a look at Luna and Atom. See what we can find on the charts. Major levels. Luna. Yeah, I would stay very cautious with Luna. It went really crazy, you know, in between late February and March. Crazy pumpy action. We started to see bearish divergence on Luna, okay, on the daily, on the 4 hourly. You could see those bearish divergence where you are creating those higher highs, those lower highs on the RSI. This is already telling you that the bulls are getting exhausted. So in my personal opinion, it is very possible that Luna will correct a little bit more. We could see a little bit of more correction here for Luna, no doubt about that. We have a potential fake out from this level. I'm talking about the $94, $95. I did manage to short this right over here. Mark Dutch knows, he's a moderator. I was shorting this, just a quick kind of small swing trade, day trade. I was aiming for that low over here, $85. Why did I short this? Well, this has been a major resistance zone. This is looking at the 4 hourly, big wicks of rejection, talking about the $94, $95 range. Big support right there. So that was a beautiful trade right there. Breakout is major resistance, turn it into support, get in, get out here at a double top because you do not know if it's going to break back up. This is a potential target for a retest. Absolutely great trade right there. I did not take this trade. I took this trade over here. We broke down, came back up, retested that $94, $95 range. Okay, looking at the 4 hourly, beautiful short position. Your target, this potential level. Okay, this low over here for a potential retest. It did look like we were breaking down. This was just a little bit of volatility, a little bit of a fake out, back up again. Now, would I short this range, okay, if we were coming back up? No. Why? Because you want to get into the first retest. The more times you retest at a resistance or support level, again, once you've gone far away from it, if you consolidate, it's different. But if you go away from it, come back up and retest it, then yeah, potentially you are going to break up because like I said, the more you retest it, okay, with these potential bounces, then you know it's going to break up basically. So this is a potential fake out from this range We're not seeing the bulls managing to break successfully above this level. I want to see a big breakout. If this does break out Luna and hits 100 or even $105, retesting this high, all right, I would like to see a potential correction before retesting that high, because if we do have that successful breakout, you don't want to see this kind of breakout. This is no breakout. You want to see the price action having a big pump, and don't worry, don't rush in. They will come back down to strong levels to bounce, and that is a major level to look for here on Luna, that $93, $94. We have seen it before, bouncing beautifully as resistance, as support. This is not a successful breakout. You want the price action to go far away from the support level and come back down, then you could potentially enter a trade. Exactly what happened right there. This was a nice drop, hitting a major support level also, and then coming back up, retesting it. Beautiful quick day trade right there. All right, so yeah, Luna, I think this is a potential fake out. We could correct down. We are seeing Bitcoin getting exhausted. Be careful, guys. Short term, I think we could come to lower levels. All right, I wouldn't mind shorting BTC, but it's still a little bit too soon. A little bit too soon. I want to see how the S&P reacts to this level. Like I said, S&P 500 is also forming that Gartley pattern. We are a little bit overextended, hitting slightly above that range. Okay, 0.79. But yeah, I think it could potentially correct from this level. Be careful. If the S&P 500 in between today and tomorrow has that choppy action, expect it to have a little bit of a round formation and a correction, right? So that is something that we're going to be eyeing. Okay, if Bitcoin does correct, S&P 500 does correct, don't be scared. We are potentially going to look for long in opportunities. I still don't want to short this. I want to see a reaction. I want to see choppy price action, then potentially short it. Choppy action here at major support levels, the trend line here from this descending channel. This is the S&P 500. If S&P 500 comes down here and it does get a beautiful bounce, it's very likely if Bitcoin does correct to the low 40K level, we could be looking again for long opportunities. S&P 500 will be, you know, also a strong indicator for potential trades on Bitcoin. That will be done on Prime XBT. If I'm trading S&P 500, I do it on Prime XBT, of course. I will wait a little bit between today and tomorrow. We could find out if I can place a nice short here, because I want confirmation. I want bearish exhaustion. Guys, if you're interested, Prime XBT, you can trade a bunch of assets here and you get 7% added to your deposit, which is absolutely phenomenal. All the info is down below. Let's take a look. I'm bearish on Andy seeing my request. Lauren, please comment again. Let me take a look at your request. I can't find it now because you're just talking here in the comment section. And yeah, I basically can't find your request. You're just having a fantastic time. Let me know. Just put your cryptocurrency down below. Not too much talk. Great TA without Earl Grey. Yeah, just water today. Just water. So yeah, guys, not Earl Grey. I think I actually got tea here in the office here in Dubai. So I'll probably have a tea for tomorrow's live stream. Are we going down, Andy? Yeah, very possible. Like I said, it's not looking too great. I mean, this is looking, I mean, it does look pretty good for a potential short, but it's still too soon. You could still see a little bit of volatility to the upside, to the downside. If it comes down from this level, then yeah, that's fine. You know, it's a missed trade. I'm not rushing into this trade. This could still just consolidate a little bit and break up, but it already has signs of exhaustion. Let's see how, I'll tell you what would be ideal in between today and tomorrow. We start seeing sideways pump. If we do have on the 1 hourly, a big pump here, potentially hitting $44,000, getting back down, closing the candle below this major wick, just hitting the 43.4. This is going to show you that this is a potential failed breakout. That is the moment that we want to short, guys. Where can I take profits if I do manage to short here at this top range? Well, obviously, we need to take a look at his big support ranges. protect your position and big support levels. What would be big support levels? Right over here, if we take fib level from this low to the high, we can see that this range 618, 41.5 is a major level. The 38.2, which is fib, 38.2 is also a major fib level here. You can see we got that bounce from this level. It's also been resistance here from this potential cup and handle. I would be careful. Gartley pattern, yeah, harmonic pattern is more powerful than a cup and handle pattern, especially like formed here, right? This is not, you will want to see a cup and handle formed at a very top of a major big trend, okay? Not here at, around this level. It still could be valid, but it's not ideal. It's a continuation bullish pattern, and we're basically going sideways here on the chart. So yeah, I would still wait patiently. I would still wait patiently for a couple of days. Wait for more reaction at this level. You know, look at this confluence. It's absolutely insane. We're just absolutely insane. Hitting that Gartley pattern, getting that reaction, because we also see support. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. Let's see what happens in between today and tomorrow. We get that volatility. The bull's getting exhausted. Major wicks, short. But you know what could happen also is that this is going to roll down from now, and then that's just a missed trade. You know, no trade is also a good trade. No trade is a winning trade as well, right? Right, let's take a look here. Right, let's take a look. How low can we go if we go down? This is a very good question. I mean, like I said, if we were to play the technicals on this Gartley pattern, first major target would be the 618 Fibonacci, okay, from C all the way till the top here. So yeah, about $40,000 and even below $40,000, hitting the high $39,000 range, you know, and I do see that potentially happening, guys. I am looking for shorts right now. I am looking for shorts at this range, not looking for longs. It is true that we do have pretty strong support levels. And also something that I didn't indicate to you guys, why did we get that bounce here also at that $42,000 area, is because of my friend here, the VPVR. VPVR, absolutely fantastic indicator, okay, indicates you the biggest volume range. And if I zoom out here on the VPVR, you know, the strongest point of control is at that $42,000. As you can see, big spike here on the VPVR, strongest level. We did actually break above this range, come down, retest it back up. It is helping you to find big resistance and support levels. So absolutely beautiful right over there. So far, so good. I'm not shorting, but I am looking for shorts. I will be looking for shorts in between today and tomorrow, not for longs. I don't want a long at this level. Right, Elrond, please. Andy, absolutely. Laura M, let's take a look at Elrond. Many thanks. You're very welcome. Let's take a look at Elrond. And also we'll take a look at Avax afterwards. AVAX. Greets from Germany, Matthias. Let's take a look at Elrond, and then let's take a look at eGold, and then let's take a look at AVAX right away. Let's see. EGLD US dollar. Wow, well, this one had, yeah, this one, I did long this one, but I took profits a little bit too soon. But yeah, I was eyeing this symmetrical triangle, breaking out from this major resistance. This was an absolutely incredible long opportunity, all right? This one was really, really technical, super simple. I did take profits around about the $170 here, a little bit conservative, just taking profits because we could see Bitcoin getting a little bit more bearish momentum. But this is basically almost touched the technical target to perfection, which is around about that 185, $190. So if you did long this symmetrical triangle, you know, on eGold, that was absolutely golden. You know, this retracement was golden to get into a trade. This is a successful breakout. You see, this breakout is pretty good. You do get a chance to get in a trade once you come down. Look, hitting that major last lower high. This is the last lower high. You know, sometimes it's just incredible. Sometimes it can be really simple. Sometimes it can be very complicated. But this is how, you know, easy it can get. Also, once you break, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of these, you know, textbook patterns, but you can add them to the confluence. You can add them to major support and resistance level. And it did, you know, make sense that this major red box area where you do have those reactions, this is reaction there, reaction here, reaction there. If you break out like this, you come down to this range, it's very, very likely you're going to get a bounce. And, you know, even better, you do have higher lows, lower highs, you're breaking resistance, you have a potential target. So yeah, I think what is happening right now on eGold, wow, look at this, massive volatility on eGold, big wick here. Yeah, well, I would say take the top here. It's very, very difficult because this is just maybe just a lot of noise. You know, taking fib level from all the way up there. This is just huge volatility. Sometimes that is just a bunch of noise. Very, very difficult for this one with that volatility. But I would stay a little bit cautious because it is true that you are hitting also major level right now. You can see this round formation, talking about $185. Look at there, right there, you got a bounce. Once you broke this range, it acted beautifully as resistance. Major nice short opportunity there. So we broke up, we hit it as resistance there, bit of volatility, successfully broke out, got a small little bounce. It is a major level. If we do break this range, the $185 successfully, then you could potentially find support on this range. You need a successful breakout. It could act as heavy support. So far, looking pretty good. Let's take a look at, wow, Bitcoin is having that correction. It is having that correction. I would be eyeing S&P 500, like I said. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Yeah, it's looking pretty nasty here, hitting this major level. I mean, this is the thing, guys. We've got also a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people on Twitter, you know, screaming for breakout. All right, breaking of resistance. This is not how you want to, you know, trade this range. All right, you want to get down here and try and ride this level, right? Because you might be, a lot of them are saying that we are breaking major resistance levels and we are going to go to higher levels. Yeah, I do think that that could potentially happen, but watch out for big corrections first and then potentially move up. All right, we could retrace to the 618 from this big massive bullish momentum that we have had for the last week. It was a little bit boring, but it was, you know, we went from $38,000 to round about yeah, 43.5 this morning. So it's been bullish momentum. You don't want to be bullish at the top of the range. You want to try and get this nice long range. This is why I am looking for shorts right there, guys. Right, if that makes sense. So yeah, kindly AVAX, let's take a look at AVAX. AVAX also very good crypto. It did break resistance from a symmetrical triangle, big kind of symmetrical triangle here, very not the best looking one, but what is happening on AVAX, we are hitting the resistance range that we need to break out from. Okay, and this is what is happening. We are reacting heavily to this range. Is it a time to be bullish here? No, it's not. Why? Because you are hitting resistance. It's the last kind of big lower high from this trend line. You are basically hitting it and failing to break above. Do you want to be bullish here? No, you want to be bearish because you can see the bulls not managing to break above. So this is very, very possible that it's going to have a pretty decent correction. If it does have that decent correction, we do have the lower high trend line for a potential bounce in the next coming days. We also need to take a look at fib levels. Okay, fib levels from the low to the high. You know, potentially it's going to be, you know, a correction to $75. That's a $10 correction here on AVAX. You are getting exhausted. So I would be bearish here at this range. If we start correcting in the next coming days, starting getting that reaction at that 618 from the lower high trend line, I would be bullish. I would be starting to become bullish. You need to add confluence. Is it a major level that we have stopped in the past? We've got one there around about that $75. It's a little bit of too much volatility here. So it's not a reliable level. We've got a nice support here. You could arguably discuss that it is a major level. I'm talking about the $75. So $75 range for AVAX might be a very exciting long opportunity. Okay, so if it does correct in the next coming days, we'll be eyeing this. I wouldn't mind longing from this level. I wouldn't mind shorting from this level, of course. So this is the thing. A lot of altcoins are also showing that exhaustion. Some are looking bullish, but in the case of AVAX, of course, if Bitcoin does correct, yeah, AVAX very likely is going to have that correction down to about $75. If Bitcoin does correct to about $40,000, it's very possible, guys. Let's see what happens. I would love to see more price action here on Bitcoin, more reactions at this level, but it's already, you know, already big signs of exhaustion. One last wick would be incredible in the, you know, between today and tomorrow. A little bit of sideways action, one last pump to get people extremely bullish, and bang. That's what is very likely going to happen. This is why you predict these things when you are basically looking at the charts for hours every single day. AVAX inflation is too high. Max supply is gone on coin market. Warning. Yeah, AVAX, I'm not sure about the tokenomics. You know, this is also does influence a lot the price from a lot of the tokens. But yeah, I'm basically focusing on technical analysis. If we can get some profits in the immediate short term, then absolutely, I will take it. Let's take a look at Cake. Joseph, thank you very much for joining. Another moderator. Thank you ever so much, man, for joining here. Let's take a look at what else? We got Cake. Let's take a look at Cake. Why not? Let's take a look at Cake, see what's going on. Absolutely beautiful here on Cake. Pretty decent pump, pretty decent retracement to major levels. This is looking at the 2 hourly. Let's zoom out a little bit, see what's going on. It has been going down like crazy. It is starting to be, I wouldn't say it's getting exhausted just yet. It's still very soon. It's still pretty aggressively making lower lows and lower highs. This one, you know, I wouldn't say it's formed a descending wedge. I mean, you can't make it up. From this high to this high, you could arguably discuss, but this is, you know, you can't find a pattern. If it's not there, then it's not there, but you could arguably discuss it formed a small tight descending wedge here from the price action between February and March. It had a pretty decent pump here with volume. That would have been a great trading opportunity. Let's zoom out here, zoom back here on the 4 hourly chart, and yeah, this one looked pretty good for a long opportunity right there. It hit the 6182 perfection. Wow, this is absolutely insane. This is what you want to look at. This is what you want to look for. Big pumps with some, you know, pretty insane volume. This is telling you that, yeah, bulls are stepping in, the whales are stepping in. So you have this amount of money coming in on this major pump, breaking this potential descending wedge, then yeah, you could take advantage of this correction right over here. It is also hitting that major consolidation. This is a big consolidation right there. So you could arguably discuss, you know, that this range, this consolidation is going to react as support if you break above it. You know, this big consolidation right there. So this is what has happened. You had that correction to that 618, you know, almost to the dollar right there, as you can see. Big bounce. Very difficult to get in, of course, because it was very, very fast. 618 here. Beautiful, beautiful trade to retest the highs, basically, or almost the highs. I would have been taking profits already at this, you know, 4-hourly high close, because I don't know if it's going to break up or create a double top. Beautiful trade right there. So that's what I got for cake. Guys, thank you very much for, I did Near Protocol already. Near Protocol has been checked. Near Protocol has been checked, guys. Right. Near Protocol has been checked, guys. Near Protocol has been checked, Dimitri. Thank you very much. I'm gonna end the live stream already. I'll be doing a video update tomorrow, another live stream tomorrow. Let's see what happens, guys. Be careful. It looks pretty bearish. We are hitting a major nasty resistance. I think S&P 500 could potentially start getting exhausted. Let's see what happens, guys. That is when we want to step in for the opportunities. Check out the links down below if you want an insane bonus for Bybit and Prime XBT. You have the best bonuses available down below for experienced traders. And check out Bitcoinsensus website. We've got the latest news and technical analysis ideas here. Thank you, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.